Hey folks, welcome back to the lab for another project. Wow, look at this. Look at this strange looking thing, right? DIETZ Danger Kit. Yeah, with a couple of smudge pots in it. Look at the shape this thing's in though. Hey boy. Yeah, so yeah, you can see what's going on here. And it's kind of frozen in the open position. So yeah, this will be a fun project. I'm hoping I can, get this cleaned up enough for it. It looks a little bit better than that. I know we're not going to find any paint, and I don't think we're going to find any DIETZ badging on the outside of this box. Now, the dude had another one of these. It was a 3-pack that also had stands, these little metal rod stands that you put together, and you could stick flares on them. It actually had a couple dilapidated old flares still on the box. But the box was in great shape, and then they were in great shape as well inside. But he wanted 4 times more for that than this. So I just went and grabbed this. I kind of wanted to see what I could do with it. So price was right. So I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to get that. I'm going to play. Regardless of how it turns out. I think we'll make it look nice enough to, or better looking than this to shit on a shelf. To sit on a shelf. Well, yeah, oh boy. Gonna be a lot of wire brushing and shit for sure. What do I want to work on first? Do I want to work on the lanterns or the box? I think I want to work on the box first, because then that'll give me more motivation. Yeah. Huh. Oh, by the way, I got a new light. Got a new much brighter light for the oops. Yeah, much better light in here now rather than the grow light that was kind of throwing blue and red and all kinds of ultraviolet stuff around. So it was confusing me because of the little red and blue dots that would reflect off things. Okay, yeah, new light. All right, so let's dig into this puppy. Right. All right, well, let's take a look at these first. Oof. Look at that. No, Snacks. No, you can't get in the box. He loves boxes, and he's looking at me right now like, what's that, dude? Can I play in that? It's like some paint left. Brown. I'm assuming that these are DIETZ, considering the box. Oh, all right. That's good. At least I don't have to struggle with that. That's pretty cool. Okay. We'll come back to that. Well, this one. And that one too. The guy must have tried opening these up. Cool. All right. You should clean up. All right. I don't see holes or anything. It's got to be a messy project. There is New York, USA. I can barely see DIETZ right there. Okay. DIETZ number 32 flare. That's what it looks like. I will confirm later. All right. Get that out of the way. That one's got a little chewage. I don't know if chewage is a real term, but it's my real term, so feel free to use it. Yeah, this one's a little rougher, man. Looks like. But not all hope is lost, I don't think. Depends on if this is Syracuse metal or Hong Kong metal. You know what I mean? All right. So let's get big chunks. So the guy I got these from said his uncle died a couple years ago, and they're still going through all this stuff in his barn. Found these things. And I said, was your dad into, highway or anything? And he's like, well, no, farmer, like, 200 years of history in the family of being a farmer. And I figured family farmer, because the dude shook my hand and he about broke my hand off, Big burly guy with a chaw of tobacco in his cheek. Big chunks are out. Oh, man. Smells like farm barn for sure. Kind of smells like hay and straw and things. Okay, so boy, oh boy, where do you start with something like this? Again, so next level. So we did first level. What's this? Next level, wire brush. And I'm doing this before going to the grinding wheel, the bench grinder, because I don't want the entire house covered in. It's hard to explain, but the bench grinder sends everything airborne. I can see green paint come through. Yeah, the bench grinder turns all this rust dust into particulate. Meanwhile, while I'm doing this, I'll put some coil on these hinges. Maybe we can free them up. Okay, so we'll let that do its thing while we do this. There we go. Nice, we'll let that work in. Throw a little more on there now that we got her going. Okay, I think we can get that. Good. Good. Look at that. We got it to close and latch. Cool. Okay, now the inside. Well, much improved. Yeah, wow. Very cool. I think I'm going to use Dremel tools to get this part here because I very much want to try to preserve that type. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now that I have it like this, I can more easily take it to the bench grinder and get it better cleaned up. So, I'm gonna go do that. Well, I'll be back after making a mess of the whole room. Well, we got big chunks. We're losing some stuff though. Look at that. Yeah, that's gonna come off. The whole corner is gonna come off. Bummer. I wonder if I could, somehow maybe plate that from the inside with like a piece of tin, kind of JB welded around that. Ah, maybe that's an idea. I hope I don't lose that piece though.
Sounds like you do some of that stuff as well. And great. But it does sound really good. Like I said, I got to hear you. And it looks like, yeah, still looking at the screen here.
All right.
It's pretty clear.
So I think,
So that's nice. Much appreciated, side banders. K3YA.
what would be my next tool? Oh boy. This is pretty rough. Wonder if I can heat this up. Maybe some heat. I hope I'm not, burning the letters off on the inside, though. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to get that. I don't know if we're going to get that loose. All right, well. Let me play with junk bit. I got some old junk bits in here.
It was crystal controlled.
I almost felt like wasting bits on shit like this. Just because this is going to eat them up. It's going to eat up the bits like crazy. And I can't pry at this because of how thin this is. And I don't want to, I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn that in there. But look at that, closes and latches now. That's cool. Well, let's play with this. I got the wheel on there, and we'll start with this. Okay, well, I've tried to very lightly clean and I took off, looks like I took off some of danger. I see more of this here, but yeah, danger kit. And it went away. Bummer. Well, I don't see much else I can do to this, or that I should do to this. I mean, I got it to close and latch. That's not going to work, I don't think. That's okay. But I think I may just treat this with oil and leave it and then work on the lanterns. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's going to be much more that can be done here. Most important to me was preserving that, and boy, that just came right off. But I think oiling it up will bring that out. Bring that out a little bit. So let me see. It's going to wreck my brush, but I think we'll just oil this up and then work on the lanterns. That's I think that's the right call. I mean, what the heck, you know what I mean? What level do I want to take this to? And I think this is the level I want to take it to. So let's see how she looks. I bet you some green paint will show through. That usually does happen. If there's any green paint left on here, this oil will find it.
Yeah, I'll probably be down in the shack later on doing something. Whether I might do some van cruising.
So this is
I might get on and have a few
oiled linseed oil
some sort of project.
with some kerosene in it.
Maybe I'll clean up my bench. Yeah, probably not. I probably won't do that. I say that, but I probably won't do that. So.
All right. Yeah. So let's
7-3, why don't,
clean this thing up.
Gary, if you're still in there,
Yeah, it's gonna make a mess of my brush. Oh well, that's okay. It's a cheap Walmart from the kids section, kids art section. They work fine for what I do with them. There. All right, I'll take that. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, look what we started with, and yeah. Oh boy. Ziggy, what is the DIETZ number 232-P danger kit?
I'm not familiar with the DIETZ number 232-P danger kit. Could you provide more context or clarify what you're asking about?
The name is DIETZ, DIETZ.
I'm not finding any specific information about a deep DTs or similar term. Could you provide more context about what you're asking about? Is this related to a product, person, or something else?
Never mind.
Okay, no problem. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I need help with dinner. Can you go make me dinner?
I'd love to whip up something delicious for you, but my cooking skills are limited to finding recipes rather than actually wielding a spatula. What kind of dinner are you in the mood for? I can help you find some great recipes to make yourself.
Ziggy, stop. Okay, so here we are. Yeah. All right. Too bad we can't get that to work, but all right. Well. Cool. All right. So now the next part of this video is going to be working on the other two things. Yeah. Now, yeah, look at those now in contrast with that. Huh. We'll get these babies cleaned up. Yep. Okay, cool. So I think now maybe I'll go play on the bench grinder and clean these up. And let's see, is there much I can do? Here, let's get this out of the way and we'll play with these for a minute. Looks like there's a gasket that's shot, obviously. We're not going to need that though, because we're not going to be putting these out. Yeah, that comes out. All right, it's got away. Nice. Okay, the wick is swelled on the bottom, so I guess we'll just leave it in there. The wick looks good though. So those big fat cotton wicks, they'll fatten up once they get fluid in them. If something wicked into them, they expand. DIETZ number 32, flare. Gasket on that one. Shot. Yeah, so obviously this one sat in that corner of the box that had the worst of the rust. I have a feeling they sat in water. Yeah, look at that. Or They just sat under that one spot on the barn roof that just leaked with every rainfall for half a century. Yeah, these flares, these smudge pots, basically, they just burn like carbon. They burn like burn carbon and they smoke like crazy. That's just how they do it. That's just how they work. Like there's something stuffed in there. Probably asbestos or something. Something stuffed in there to keep me from getting it out. Looks like cotton. Or asbestos. But I need to clean these channels up so I can remove the burner. Nope, not this thing. Okay. But who knows? We'll lube it up and maybe we'll try a rubber strap wrench. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Boy, I could not find that word in my brain. It's not imperative that I get this out. I just want to. That's all. Okay, I'll go play on the brush grinder. Yeah, a hunk of the box came off. Bummer. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do anything with that. All right, let me go clean this up and we'll play. All right. Okay. Yeah, look at me. Well, okay. I can see text nicely on that one. This one, not so much. But I think, let's see. First, let's see if this is loosened up any. It's on there too, man. Something stuffed in there. That's what it looks like. But I can't see a freaking thing out of my glasses. Completely. I don't know if you can see, but I can't see out of them. Jesus. Yeah, it's like negatively charged glass or something because the dust just sucked right onto them. Oh, yeah, that's better. There you go. DIETZ number 32, Stormproof Burner. Cool. Well, it's a bummer. I'm going to try more, put more on there. But yeah, I may have to try the pipe wrench. I think this is tough enough where I think that would do it. Yeah, I just load it up. Load it up all around. Could be down the threads too. Let's see what the threads look like. Oh, there's no thread. There's just, okay. All I gotta do is turn that, literally, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. That's all we gotta get that turn for that to come out. Yeah, let's see. I keep thinking for about a 1/2 hour, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop now and go have dinner and hang out. And I just keep wanting to do stuff. That's the fun of this lab, man. I really enjoy being in here. All right, pipe wrench. There we go. All right, what direction do we want? I want to make sure I don't get oil on this because that'll ruin our traction that we need. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Strap Wrench. Yeah, okay, there was some kind of shit in there. Something fibrous. Probably was asbestos. Oh man, wow. So like smudge pots, the round ones, like the Toledo Torch or the DIETZ smudge pot, they have a ballast on the bottom to keep them from, you know, rolling around like something round would roll. I thought maybe that's what these are flat though. They don't need that. Let's see. I need one of those engine block cameras. You know what I mean? The little ones on a you plug into your phone, you look up your nose and crap with. I would love to have one of those to like look in founts and everything, because I want to like see what seal all and other things do in there, and I want to see stuff just because I like to learn. Okay, so first of all, let's get. Boy, oh boy, I've been sweeping up a lot of shit here, haven't I, from this thing? Yeah, it's definitely a gasket. Some kind of fireproof gasket kind of shit. At least that's what it appears. I'm assuming that's a way to kind of keep it, you know, waterproof. Oh, I would have been here all day with that little wheel trying to get through this shit. Ah, that shit's tough, whatever it is. But that got most of it off. And I cleaned the rest of it. Get some of that carbon off that I'm wearing now. Okay, cool. Oh, we got it here as well. Oh, I wonder if I found this new tool the other day. Let me see if that's gonna work here. Yeah, grabbed this at a garage sale the other day. Yeah, it paid for itself already. I think I paid a 50 cents or something for it. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. Get in your hole. There we go. Yeah. Look how loose it is now. Now that it doesn't have that, whatever that was. That's probably why they jammed it in there. This one's loose. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I could see why the other one was fitting loose. There's something there. And it appears to be a gasket. All right, that's it. I gotta go eat. Gotta go eat. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we will not conclude, but we will continue this. Yeah, look at how that was all nice and white until I touched it. I don't know, but it's going inside, so that's all right. There, he's here. So this has been an interesting multi-part project here. So I think that'll make an interesting shelf display, right? Just kind of sitting there with that box open like that. Can't think of anything else to do with it. All right. Well, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go have some dinner, and I can feel I have a number of shards of wire stuck in my hands. There's one here. There's one here. I can feel it. But I'm going to go wash some dishes for a while, get my skin all loosened up. They should come out, I hope. All right. That's going to do it until tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to come up just like... Okay, I am back. And my hands are clean. Well, for about 5 seconds. Yeah. Wow. Carbon. All right, so we are back at these things. Not a whole lot more to do here with this... I'm going to hit these with some Dremel. And not a whole lot more you can do with them. Hit them with some more Dremel, and then we'll oil them up, and then we'll put this kit together. And see how she looks. Comparison to what we started with. So, all right, well, let's get this back out of here, because I'm going to clean that up. This one's off of here. That's off the other one. Guess it doesn't matter. Right.
Seems like a good solution, but I don't really know how that would
Trying to see how this
work. I gotta
gasket. I'm gonna leave it right there. It doesn't want to come out, so I'm not gonna make it. All right. So let's see. I'm get an old junk bit. Beat up junk bit, because these things are beat up. I mean, we're not going to win any beauty contest here, but I want to just see. Yeah, I killed that. So I'm just going to play around here, around some of the type, and see if I can brighten them up a little bit. All right. Junk bit. Yeah, that's a really shot junk bit, but that's the kind of thing that this is good for, so I can really dig at it and not worry about wrecking the bit anymore, because it's already wrecked. So let's do that. Okay, so this is so that bit I was just using on here, that is an 80 grit nylon bit, and now I got super coarse steel wool. Just gonna give these a quick little steel wool, and I think we'll leave it at that, and we'll oil them up and be done with this rusty mess here. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Right, so let's get them oiled up. I can use the brush that I kind of sort of wrecked. Actually, wait, let me brush these off. Like it really matters with these things. Rustiness. oil this stuff up. And I can see I found green paint. So it's interesting. These are like brown paint on the bottom of these, but I think green paint. I wonder if these were put together for, you know, like military use. Why else would you paint something camouflagey green, right? All right, so we're good to go back together here. Assemble this. Oh boy. Okay. Might need a little assistance here. There we go. Get in your hole. Yeah, I could definitely tell why they had something jammed in there. Okay, so yeah, I wonder why. I bet you, okay, probably some of these little, that little threaded thing there just kind of got beat up a little, I guess. They probably got dropped. Something like that. Okay, there's that one.
So I'll turn it over to you, Brian. TBW.
Click. Oh yeah, so that one's got that washer. This one doesn't. Okay. Well. There's that one. Might have had these backwards, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Does it now? Well, there we have it. Honk, honk. All right, let's put them in their box. I was messing with this a little bit yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I can get that bent up, but I think it may just bent the hinges. I don't think that shit moved at all. All right. So let's put them back in their home. Yoink. Yoink. Well, there we go. There's what we got. All right. Well, hey, it's better than we started with. For sure. It's a bummer that I lost some of the lettering there, though. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't know. But we're done. We are done here with this mess. But that was fun. That was fun, and that's cool. I think this will make a cool shelf display somewhere. So if you have any interest in these, hit me up, and we'll talk about it. But also look at the published date of this. So if it's like, years or months down the road, don't bother. I'm sure I probably either would have kept them or found a home for them. But anyway, give it a try. We'll see. All right. Well, folks, that is going to do it here for this very interesting security flare, emergency flare project here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. So me, Supervisor Baby, we just want to say, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.